there Seekers, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be a special intuitive tarot reading for the full moon in Aries on October the 1st. So we have that full moon happening, guys, and the full moon in Aries is conjunct with Chiron in Aries, and Chiron is that wounded healer planet. So really what that's going to do, Seekers, is it's going to expose any of the hurts that need to be healed, and it could put a big spotlight onto things from the past that have hurt us, things that we may have suppressed. So it could be quite an intense time for some of us. However, on the 16th of October we have the new moon in Libra, which is about restoring the balance and the harmony after the release that we're going to go through on October the 1st. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to pull some specific aspects for you, but first of all we'll get a couple of sacred power reading cards out. We'll get you an overarching tarot card out, and then the tarot story. And I'm just using my celestial decks today, the Moonchild Tarot and the Starchild Tarot, both designed by Danielle, Noel. So I thought that would be quite on theme for us today. So let's see what we've got from the Sacred Power reading cards. What needs to come through for this full moon in Aries? I love it. First one out is personal power. Yeah, even though you might be going through some big releases and feeling a lot of energy over this new moon in Aries, I mean, it's going to restore you to a lot of personal power. It's exposing what's in the shadows so it can be healed, so you can move into a greater sense of yourself, into greater alignment. Let's get another one. Here it goes. And sound. You know, very much the energy of the throat chakra. There could be communication that you need to have, honest, authentic, clear communication with somebody, maybe to call time on a situation, maybe to express feelings that you haven't before, maybe to express truth from the past. You might also need to do some releasing. You know, it's a really great tool to really let it out verbally, guys. Not in terms of obscenities, but like, or other people, but you know, if you are able to scream, to let it out, scream into a pillow, whatever's needed. Sound can be healing, sound can be soothing, and sound can be a very big release. So let's get a card from the Moonchild Tarot. The overarching energy will then move into the aspects. Oh, the Nine of Cups. This is the energy of wish fulfillment, guys. And it says to me that with every release over this new, this full moon, with, everything that is being healed for you, it's doing so in order to move you closer to your wish fulfillment, right? One cup at a time. The thing about the wish fulfillment is that it doesn't just come in on a silver platter. It comes to the person who has done the work, who's worked the process, who has released, who has healed, who has moved away from what's not in alignment, in order to move closer to what is. The Nine of Cups, that joy, that harmony, that satisfaction, that contentment. So it's all part of the process, but I absolutely love that energy. All right, guys, let's get out the aspects, and I'm going to begin with the present energy. Present energy of the collective, please. That one's jumping. I will take it. I have got Nine of Pentacles. Okay, well, that's a very good energy as well. Let's get the energy of what is releasing or completing with the full moon in Aries. What do we need to release or complete? I have got the Ace of Wands. Wow, it's got some really amazing energy straight out here, guys. Okay, what is the focus for the new moon in Libra, please? What is the focus after the release? I've got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so obviously there is some kind of completion that is going to happen here. Let's get out the outcome energy for the collective, please. Outcome energy of full moon in Aries transition to new moon in Libra. There it goes. It is the High Priestess. Yes, personal power, accessing that intuition. Just look at that card. So beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to get the clarifiers out. beginning with clarifying that Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Wands, Strength, clarifying the Ten of Swords, Three of Crystals, or Three of Pentacles, clarifying the High Priestess. Oh yes, 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 oh my goodness. I've got the Six of Wands with the Sun. It's a massive victory to be claimed here, guys. I'm going to grab one more for the Ace of Wands, Strength. Nine of Pentacles again. Wow, okay. And one more for the Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I have got the Eight of Pentacles. So you've got Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles twice. You have the Strength card, which is traditionally 8 in the Major Arcana. And 8 really is that number of mastery, power, personal power, abundance. So there is really a message of moving closer to that, and I really feel that it's through moving into a place of being connected with your intuition here with the High Priestess at the end of the reading. Okay, so in the present energy we've got the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Cups. So this is the present energy, guys, and it really says to me, you know, whereabouts in your life are you not achieving the sense of success, the material resources, the abundance, the quality that you really desire? Because the Nine of Pentacles can really be all of those things. However, we have it here with the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups can be the energy of illusion, fantasy, feeling confused, but also the energy where things are not materializing, right? So I think it's really time to look at your life and think, well, why are things not materializing the way I want? Why do I not have my desires? And how can I shift my energy in order to get them? The Seven of Cups is also very much my hollow promises cards. Some of you might be surrounded by energies that have just not delivered on their word to you, who have dashed your expectations. And of course, this is a general reading for the collective, but that can be, you know, in our workplace when we're promised promotions and pay rises and more responsibility and all of those things, and it just hasn't delivered. It can be in our relationships with a promise to change, a promise to work on ourselves, a promise for the future, and that not manifesting as well. So it's really a time to clean up those areas. If something's not delivering and you've given it time, maybe it's time to release it. You know, maybe it's time to release it at this full moon in Aries, especially if it has caused you, you know, the pain, the hurt in the past, right? And it's just another hollow word, another hollow promise. It's time to release it, because here we have in the overarching energy the Nine of Cups, and it says by every little process of release, you move one step closer to your wish fulfillment, that beautiful Nine of Cups energy. And I can't help but notice that we have 9, 9, 9, and then we're going to go into 10 of Swords. So there's a sense here that you've been hovering around maybe an almost but not quite for quite a while, you know, and there's something to be completed at this full moon, something to be left behind to move into a much brighter future. We've got the Sun in this reading, such a beautiful energy. So you can look at 999 as an angel reader, guys. An angel number. And also, you know, in terms of tarot numbers, 9 is really the energy of fruition and fulfillment. So it's like, what is not coming into fruition, and what can we do about it to bring it into our energy field? So in the release, what do we need to release? We've got Strength, we've got the Nine of Pentacles again, and we've got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I mean, this could be an indication that we need to release the desires of the ego and align to heart more, right? In the Strength card, the card of Leo, we see the lion and we see the angel, the higher self. The lion can be our ego, our inner demons, the mind that runs away with us, the ego that just wants to focus on the pentacles, just wants the money, just wants the luxury and all of those things. And the higher self wants you to align to true purpose. It wants you to fulfill your karmic contracts in this lifetime. It wants you to lead a life that's on passion, on purpose, aligned with this Ace of Wands. So that could be something that is happening, you know, releasing what doesn't serve, releasing the ego desires and stepping closer to your life's purpose here. And I actually believe that in the collective we're all journeying this at the moment, and what we have been going through on the global stage is actually highlighting to us, you know, where we have been led by the ego mind, where we have focused on all these things to make us feel good and building houses of cards. And now we're being challenged to see what is truly meaningful in our lives and to start lining up with that. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys. The Ace of Wands for me is to maybe, you know, give up the ego desires and get back on purpose. It's a card of spirituality. It's a card of assessing where to really focus your personal power, right? It's the wand. Your time, effort, your energy, your power. Where do you really need to focus this to establish the true sense of quality? And the true sense of quality I think that you desire in your life is not necessarily having the biggest house and in the nicest car, but it's having the joy, love, harmony, the wish fulfillment, and that best life reality, whatever that means for you. So, what do we need to focus on for the new moon? I've got the Ten of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Well, first of all, we need to focus on completion. Completion of past cycles. Now, this is very much tuning into that Chiron and Aries, you know, the releasing the hurts, the betrayals, the deceptions of the past. Or some of us may need to complete a situation that is actually going to cause us some pain, and we might have been putting it off because of that, right? The Ten of Swords is not a comfortable ending. It's a completion that does generally hurt for a while, but there's great lessons. There's great lessons in that. That's what this reading is saying, because the Three of Pentacles can be an energy of learning and development, of, you know, really learning those life lessons. So we need to not fear the completions and not hold them off just because we're going to go through a short period of really feeling it. Because, guys, you know, the full pain, when we're in that kind of Three of Swords energy, it is the beginning of the healing process, and it is the start of the rebuild. The number three, you know, the new manifestation, the new creation. With every Ten of Swords ending, you know, there is a new dawn, a new day, a new sun on the horizon, and we've got the Sun card at the end of this reading. So it's really saying, in order to bring you into that Libra balance of the new moon, there is something to be looked at. There's some kind of completion. It could be painful. It could be linked to pain of the past with that Chiron and Aries, but it's time to look that in the eye and really deal with it. And then you're going to have the space to create something new. What do you want to create? That's what we do when we release. We clear space. We clear energetic space for the rebuild. Three of Pentacles, the new foundation in line with your desires and your manifestations. It's about using your network, your team, you know, using your all of your resources in order to lay a new foundation for the next chapter. And the Eight of Pentacles here is the worker card on a literal level, but I see it as, you know, work that you're willing to do, because this is about carving out a new path, a new direction that's actually on purpose for you. The person in the Eight of Pentacles doesn't mind putting in that time, effort, and energy, because they're building the resources they truly want, the resources of their wish fulfillment, and getting one step closer to that, and one step closer to personal power and self-mastery with the Eight, with the personal power oracle card here. So new foundation, new beginnings, new work in a new direction that is going to be on passion and purpose for you. So at the end of this reading, the outcome of this new full moon, new moon transition, I have got the High Priestess, the Sun, and the Six of Wands. Well, I can't really think of a more amazing finish for the story that is playing out for us here today. The High Priestess is, You are really that message of stepping into your intuitive power, trusting your intuition. She is also the energy that reveals the mysteries to the person who is ready in divine timing. She can reveal from the subconscious. So it's quite possible that High Priestess is going to bring up some hurts of the past, something to be resolved, something to be looked at. But it's saying here that it's, it is the right timing for that to happen. And you can apply that intuitive insight to help you process it under this moon energy here. So it's a strong card. She's really, the High Priestess, she has journeyed, between the underworld and reality. She's been to hell and back, so she can really bring back situations and feelings and emotions from those times that you have really journeyed into your darkness. But just keeping in mind that every time that we journey to the darkness, we can come back and follow the light, and we have healed that. The sun is the energy that shines into our darkest corners. It reveals the hurts. It reveals what needs to have light shone on it. And when it does, it eliminates the darkness. The sun is an energy of healing. It is the energy saying that once you've done this, the worst will be over. It's a card of rebirth. And it says that the future is bright ahead. And we've got that with the amazing Six of Wands, which is a card of victory. A similar message, guys. It says that you are transitioning out of a darker time, you have overcome the obstacles, and you've moved one step closer to your victory of the Nine of Cups. It's a number 6, it's about joy, love, harmony, healing, and it says that you're moving into a chapter that has that energy aligned with it. The Sun is also a yes card, so it's probably one of the strongest yes cards in the tarot. I mean, there are some that kind of say yes or no. So it's really saying that if you came to this reading with a key question, the answer could be yes, but it's sort of like we need to work through this process first. I would leave the decision making and the moving forward until the new moon in Libra, right? Because it's saying here that we've got some release to happen. We could be going through some emotional processing, so it would be a good time to leave that until after the 16th of October. So guys, you're moving into a time when you're going to be aligned to your intuition. There's a victory to be claimed, and we're crowning this reading with the Sun, the most positive card in the tarot deck, that has got the ability this moon period to shine the light on your darkest shadow sides that need healing in order to claim that victory over them for good. Well, Seekers, that is the reading for the full moon in Aries, conjunct Chiron in Aries, and moving into the energy of balance with the new moon in Libra. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I wish you all the best with what is going to go down. Do your rituals, get your crystals out, give them a good charge, set your intentions. So guys, just keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, may not resonate for everybody. Feel free to leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and communicate with you back and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.